All right, you don't see this every day. The Sacramento the editorial board telling Nancy Pelosi to forget about being Speaker. New Jersey Congressional candidate Josh Welle says his party needs a new voice as well. He is running for Congress. His Republican challenger, the incumbent Congressman Chris Smith, will be on this show on Monday. Fair and balanced to all sides. But it's very good to have you. Josh, thank you for coming. If you were to make it, do you think Nancy Pelosi should be your leader?
No, I think this is a time for new leadership. At the Welle for Congress campaign, we are committed to unifying people at a time of great division. And my message has been very clear. It's country over party. And that resonates with my district. I'm running a Central Jersey message. And that's why we're going to win in November.
All right. But Nancy Pelosi isn't crucial to that. In other words, if you were to win, that you would be looking elsewhere.
I'm looking elsewhere because we need new leadership.
Well, what's happened to the leadership that you've seen?
Well, I think the whole country has been disserved by hyperpartisanship. And she and other leaders, and Chris Smith, who I'm going against, is a 38-year incumbent, is part of that hyperpartisanship. People want everyday families to be put first. They want problems solved, and they want to be united and not divided. And I think she represents division at a time when you need unity.
All right. So where would you and how would you describe yourself? You advocate some of the things that are very popular to Democrats. You're against the tax cuts that Republicans voted for. Would you rescind them?
The tax plan in 2017 hurt New Jersey families, and I would fight to rescind them because of the SALT deduction,
right?
Primarily,
state
but also
local tax limitation, right?
Yeah, state and local, but also it's more than that. It's the fact that healthcare prices are going up because we took 13 million people off of healthcare. Also because I don't believe in trickle-down economics. I believe in a robust, resilient middle class that has buying power.
But we have a pretty robust economic recovery going on right now.
Yeah, I think that it's in the equities market, which you cover frequently. But it's
also in the economy, right?
I don't think people feel that in Central Jersey. We have wage stagnation.
But we've had that for many a year, many administrations.
We have, but I think what we've lost is investing in the new infrastructure economy. I believe the future is going to be both physical and digital. We need roads, power, water lines and bridges and tunnels. We also need those infrastructure nodes connected to the new economy and technology.
How do you pay for that?
You pay for it by taking bold investment. If you think about the greatest growth...
I know, but investment costs money. Now, for the reason why I mentioned in your case, the new Democratic governor, I'm in New Jersey, by the way, not in your district, by the way, if you win, but he has advocated hiking taxes on the very rich and also hiking corporate taxes. Do you agree with that approach?
I agree with using a scalpel, not a sledgehammer, in fiscal and monetary policy.
So you're against those tax hikes?
No. What I'm in for of tax hike for the top 1% or the top 5% in this country because their wealth was built on the backs of public goods. What I'm not in favor of in New Jersey is...
what do you mean their wealth was based on public goods?
They were built on our roads, on our internet, on our school system, on our judiciary. I've been to 45 different countries.
But you could argue that everybody's been benefiting.
I've been to Afghanistan, Operation Iraqi Freedom,
that,
these places.
But you think that raising taxes on that, let's leave the rich out of it. What about for corporations who have been leaving the state in droves? Do you think higher taxes will keep them?
No, I don't. I think we need to protect the best businesses in New Jersey and attract new ones.
So you're against what the governor's doing on that front?
I'm against broad economic policy that doesn't protect our revenue-producing businesses in New Jersey. We have biotech. We have a new economy at Bell Labs in Homedale, New Jersey, in my district. We need to incentivize those businesses so they don't go.
But aren't they more inclined to bolt now because it's such a lousy environment? And by the way, it's been that way.
Look, Philadelphia, New Jersey, New York is a rich economic corridor, which is the engine of a national economy. That's why we need the Gateway Tunnel. That's why we need more investments in our trains. So when
we need a trade war. Do you support what the president's doing with China right now?
I don't. What I support is alliances and fair trade, and I think this trade war with China is a precursor to national security issues.
But if they've been sticking it to us, is it time, as the president says, we stick it back to them?
No, I don't think that rhetoric of stick it to them and stick it to them is helpful. I think we need to have partnerships. And the reason we've been broadly secure and successful since World War II is those partnerships and the growth of the global economy. We can't shun our allies in trade. We need to build bridges with them. And I thought we were closer with the previous administration.
Well, you've been making a message and sending strong vibes in New Jersey. Josh Welle, the New Jersey Congressional candidate, his Republican incumbent opponent, Let's get more to this.